on everyone, welcome back to the channel. First of all, if you want to win this, all you got to do is like, share the video and subscribe to give yourself a chance to win it. This is going international, so anyone worldwide can win this. So it's simple, like, subscribe. Now let's get to it. So first of all, we have the Fang FOOM wave, which was released in 2008, and the figures that came with that was the Absorbing Man, Doc Samson, the End Hulk, Planet Hulk, Savage Grey Hulk, Classic Green Variant, She-Hulk, SKAAR, Son of Hulk, and WENDIGO. But they all built I think that was the biggest Marvel Legends, of topping I think 15 inches tall. Then we have the Build-A-Figure Ronan the Accuser figure. There was 8 figures to complete this set, and the figures with Doctor Doom, he came with a pistol, holster and a cape, and the Build-A-Figure part he came with was the cape. The Human Torch, he came with the left leg. The Invisible Woman, she came with the torso. Mr. Fantastic, he came with the hammer. The Mole Man, he came with a staff and the left arm. NAMOR the Submariner, he came with a trident and the right arm. Silver Surfer came with a surfboard and the right leg. The Fang, he came with the head and also the helmet. And then we have the Build-A-Figure Sandman from the Spider-Man 3 movie version, which was released in 2007. And the figures that built this was Dr. Octopus, who came with sunglasses and the right arm. The Green Goblin, who came with a glider and the leg. The New Goblin, Harry Osborn, who came with a sky stick, a sword and the head. The Sandman came with the left foot. Spider-Man, he came with the leg. And all other variant Spider-Man came with the right foot. Venom came with the left arm. Mary Jane Watson came with a board and display stand and a torso. And we also have a brand new Build-A-Figure Sandman coming out, which I've seen reviews for, which people have been seeing in Comic-Con, so can't wait to get this figure. As you can see, there's the Vulture, Craven, Dr. Octopus, Mysterio and Electro. I will not be missing out on this wave. This wave looks absolutely sick. Can't wait to get the Craven and the Vulture figure. And then we have my favourite out of a lot of them, the Build-A-Figure Sentinel, which was released in 2005. The Sentinel came with 7 figures. It took 6 figures to build it. The lower torso came with OMGEA Red or Mystique. I don't know why they done that, but you could pick out of them. But the figures that came with it was Angel, he came with the left leg, and you could also get a blue variant Angel. We also got the Black Panther, who came with the right arm. CYCLOPS came with the left arm. Mr. Sinister, he came with the right leg. MYSTIQUE also came with the lower torso, and OMGEA Red came with 2 tentacles and the lower torso. Spider-Man, he came with the head and upper torso, and most of these figures came with flight stands to display all your figures. And then we have the Red Hulk Build-A-Figure, which was released in 2007. There were 7 figures that came with this wave, 6 to complete the figure. The figures were Adam Warlock, who came with the left leg. The Union Jack, who came with the torso. Spider-Man black suit came with the left arm of the Hulk. Black costume Wolverine from the X-Force, he came with the right arm of the Red Hulk. The yellow variant normal Wolverine, he also came with the same arm. Spiral, she came with the Red Hulk's head. And then we have the Silver Surfer, Silver Savage, he came with the right leg of the Hulk. This is about I think an 8-inch figure. This Build-A-Figure is. This was quite a rare wave to come across. Then we have the big boy Galactus, who was released in 2005. The figures to complete Galactus was Bullseye, who came with a stand, the white version and the grey grit and teeth variant. These both came with the left leg. DETHLOK came with the upper torso. Hulk came in the grey first appearance and the green variant. Both of these figures come with the left arm. KNIGHTCRAWLER came with a poster book and the lower torso for the Build-A-Figure. Doctor Strange came with 4 selections from Strange Tales and the right arm. War Machine came with guns, rocket launchers and blast effects. US War Machine version, he came with the right leg. Professor X came with a helmet, wheelchair and the head for the Build-A-Figure. And then we have the Build-A-Figure Hitmonkey, which was released in 2013, and this is the smallest Build-A-Figure out of the complete set. There was 6 figures to complete this wave, but only 3 figures to complete the Build-A-Figure. The figures to complete the Hitmonkey was Novar, who came with 2 pistols, the head and guns for the Build-A-Figure. The Red She-Hulk, who came with a sword, torso and legs to the Build-A-Figure, HYPERION, who came with the arms and pistols to the Build-A-Figure, and then the figures without no Build-A-Figure parts was the Ultimate Captain America, who came with the accessory shield, a Wolverine figure from the X-Force version, a repaint of the SDCC exclusive X-Force box set, and then we have the Archangel with attachable wings. And next we have the Build-A-Figure Monkey Man wave, which was released in 2007. There were 7 figures to complete this wave, but only 6 figures were needed to build the figure. The figures that came in this wave was STARR, who came with the head and shoulders for the Monkey Man. Then we have Darkness, he came with the lower torso of the figure. Then we have Marv, who came with the left arm, and O'Brien, who came with the right leg. Then we have Judge Death, that came with a variant figure, and both variant figures came with the left leg. And then we have Striker, who came with the right arm. The figure, I think, was about 8 inches, maybe 9 inches. I'm not too sure. I need to double check with that myself. But the articulation on the figure is pretty good. You can do a lot of poses with the hands, the feet. It's a good figure for the size of it. So yeah, this is up there, one of the rarest figures as well. And then we had the Build-A-Figure Jubilee wave, which released in 2014. There was 5 figures to complete this wave, only 4 were needed to build the figure. And you will have to excuse me, I'm coming down with a cold, so it sounds like I'm speaking out of my nose because I can't breathe. But the figures that you needed to build the figure was Storm, which came with the torso, Strife, that came with the head, and you had Magneto, that came with an arm, and Cyclops, that came with an arm. So this was a really rare wave to come across, and it's kept its value over the years. Like, so over the past 6 years, it's still in excess of $600, which is pretty gnarly for like a couple of figures. Like, but this is a wave that I do definitely need to have in my collection. I just can't afford to pay the money that people are asking for it. So yeah, that's the Build-A-Figure Jubilee wave there, which is pretty cool wave, and a lot of people are after it. So this is up there with one of my favourite waves as well. And then we have the Build-A-Figure Apocalypse, which was released in 2005. And the figures that came with this was Bishop, that came with his guns, and there was a long-haired variant and a bald variant of the Bishop. And the second figure we had was Iron Fist, that came with flame effects. He came in his original green costume and came in a variant red costume as well. Then we have Maestro, he came with a crown. Then the other figures was Sasquatch and Snowbird in a variant form, the albino, and then the normal orange colour. And then we had Apocalypse, which was, we had Wolverine, and then we had the unmasked variant, and then we had X-23, which came in a purple costume and a normal variant colour. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 figures to finish this. And this is a figure most collectors definitely want to have to build a figure in the collection. And then last but not least, fresh off the press, we have the brand spanking new 2020 Sandman wave. There's a couple of figures. The only figures that I've seen up to now is the figures that I'm showing you, which is Vulture, Craven, Doc Ock, Mysterio and Electro. So these are the figures that I've seen up to now. I'm sure there's meant to be some more, but these are the only figures that I can get my hands on up to now. But this is a sick wave, and I think most people that want this will have to be pre-ordering this. Don't think this is going to stick around long on the shop shelves. It'll probably even sell out in the Man Toys or whatever like that. They'll all be selling out fast, as you imagine. This is going to be the brand new Sinister 6, which I think that Mysterio was a lot better than the Far From Home and the Homecoming wave, and the Craven looks a lot better than the sculpt on that was in the Spider-Man Craven 2-pack, and be alright to get a brand new Electro as well, and a Vulture. So in all, it's a couple of figures that I'm happy to get, and I think most people are going to be happy with this wave. The Sandman figure is okay, it's just a Sandman figure basically to me, but the Mysterio and the Electro, they're the main figures I'm after. So this is the brand new 2020 release, so look forward to seeing people getting this and doing their own openings and reviews on it. This is a wave that everyone 100% will have to get into their collection if you're a true dedicated collector. So don't forget, thanks for watching, subscribe, hit the like button, give yourself a chance to win that free figure. Bye.